Is there no space here?
Yeah, playing. Come on, bro. One on that side, one on that side.
He's on here. Alright, cool. Alright, first of all, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Kakadash.
Kakadash.
I give double honors unto the elders, to the apostles, the elders as GMS, and shalom out there to the whole for Christian truth and all sincerity, man. You know, yeah, we're in new location, different location today. And undisclosed location. Gocat can't find us here.
Come out of a tree.
Yeah. You know, you piecing things together. It's brickwork. And now he got insiders. Gocat's got insiders, man. But yeah, you know, a different location. You know, bro's linked up today with Brother Abadja. So yeah, we should kick it off, man. There's a lot of shit going on as usual, you know. And we're all about prophecy at GMS, man. Okay, all about the end of the world, all about the end of America. All right, and everything America is doing is leading to its own downfall. Right? Here it is, Trump's trying to sell you the idea that, you know, we're in a golden age now, right? Because he's got technology on his side. He's got all these tech dudes, you know, tech dudes, you know, with their great inventions, leading the way into your new future, right? He want to infuse technology with mankind, right? So you can ascend to being greater beings. But the truth behind that really is, it's not meant for you, right? You're the guinea pig. You're the thing that's gonna get, you know, sacrificed in order for them to have all of that.
That's right.
You know, because he doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about his own citizens or people. He don't care about that. You want this side?
Just a little bit, yeah.
You know. So, yeah, it sounds good. You know, you're gonna be able to, you know, have 20/20 vision for your whole life. You can run faster. You're gonna have exosuits, and yeah, it sounds kind of cool. Who won't want to be stronger and faster and smarter? You know.
It's sort of like how the serpent lied.
Exactly. Oh, you can get all of this.
No.
Same way Satan came to Yahushua and said, "Oh, I'll give you all the world."
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
And so the simple, yeah, they'll bite a man's hand off for that.
Yeah.
Right? Especially if they say it's free. They'll bite a man's hand off for that. But Esau, he's doing all of this just to trap you, man. So he can put you in internal slavery.
Yep.
In a digital slavery. Right? Because this is what all this technology is about, this digital prison that he's building for people to serve under him, man.
This is Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, while war was in his heart.
Right? Esau is a cunning devil, man. Right? He studies all kind of different arts, so, you know,
Mighty
psychology,
hunter.
sociology. He studies all these different things, right? He knows how to manipulate people. Right? He knows what you want to hear. Because he's the one fucking you up, make you feel mash up and thing. He knows what he needs to say to you. He's like, oh yeah, but I'm real damn bad. That would really help. You know? So he knows what he needs to do to get people to where he wants them to be, right? For them to agree, because ultimately what he wants to do is what? Put the MOTB in you, man. Right. The Marco C hit. Right? After that, it's game over. He's accomplished his goal. But he's got to get you to that stage first, man. And most people don't really want to put things inside them, you know? But people are coming up, you know, coming around to the idea more and more. That's why he's testing you with the CV, with the, you know, the jump juice.
Gradually, that's what he does.
That's right, gradualism, right? So he's getting you, you know, oh, you got phones, you know, oh, now it's a watch now, oh, it's a ring now, and you know, soon as it's getting smaller and smaller, now it's just gonna be in your hand.
And then
it's just a small surgical thing.
Making it fashionable.
Yeah.
Like a status symbol. Remember, there was a point. Oh, I got the
Thing.
Astra so and so, man.
Yeah.
But I got the Sputnik. You know what I mean? Like
It was. I don't know how it was in the States, but and it goes to show just how much of a mind F it was. They actually had grown adults wearing stickers.
Like dumb sticker.
Like you get lollipop from the doctor when you go in, or dentist or whatever, man.
I'm doing it for my country.
Yeah. You know, but how'd that turn out?
Yeah.
Don't mean shit. Now that it's just a ploy to get you into this mind frame that when shit goes down, listen to the government. They're gonna see you out of the problem, even though they're the one who created the problem. Right? This is what most people don't really get. They don't understand because everyone thinks it's a conspiracy.
Well,
They like to throw those words around, man. And no one wants to believe it.
Let me. Go on, sorry.
It says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords.
Right.
It's an attack. He's preparing an assault on people, man. You know, he's acting like he's your friend, but he's actually trying to take blood. You know, You want to be saying?
Yeah, I got a quick precept here, and then I was gonna go get a couple of articles to show you it's not a conspiracy. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy. Now, when we talk about the chip, everybody said it was a conspiracy, right? Now take a look at the conspiracy. You can go on the internet, you can go on YouTube, and you can check out all the stuff that says all the so-called conspiracies that came out to be true. There's a video out there, a few videos out there going into all the conspiracy theories that came to be true. Now we've been talking about the chip. Apostle Tahar has been pushing the chip for the longest time. I remember the science that they used to have with the microchip, right? But now check this out. All I did was put implantable chip, and I went to the news 1 month ago. Neuralink competitor Paradromics just implanted its first brain chip. What does the Bible say? It's going to be implanted within your hand or in your head. Okay, 6th of November 2025, computer chips in our bodies could be the future for medicine.
And it could be, it will be, it is the future they want. You know?
I was gonna ask, what does it say what country Para whatever is from?
So this is a competitor for Neuralink. Let me figure out where they're coming from, right? But this is what's happening out here. What you're seeing is you're seeing the gradual move, the so-called competition on the new space, but really it's not the new space. This is something that they've been working from the IBM, since the IBM computer. They've had this on the cards. When you look at the guys, the things that Albert Pike and all of them wanted to do, they always had they always thought about putting this and making this mandatory. They've always been thinking about it. It's been a gradualistic plan towards this, and now you're going to see the pressure.
And it's just the one company, right? Because before when we first talked about his Neuralink, right? He's kind of, Elon Musk, that's kind of gone backwards a little bit. Other certain Chinese companies have gone further with it now.
That's it.
Right? And because it makes sense, because it's a global thing. Not one company can do all of this.
Because that's what I was asking what country that was, because it's scripture to finish, because you started quoting it, but it completes by saying the cause of all. Right, and that's the thing. When you look once again, when you looked at the CV, it wasn't just Astra that did everything. It wasn't just Pfizer that did everything. They globally, each block almost had their own, you know, Russia.
Johnson & Johnson. Johnson had one. Astra one.
No, seriously.
Ross.
China had Sinovac, Chinese vac, basically. So it's like basically showing you that
even there was vaccines in Ghana, man.
Yeah, Ghana vaccine.
Ghana vax.
You get jollof for free after you get yours.
Hey, you laugh, but they were doing that.
But they was doing
donuts and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
fried chicken.
Just to get you to, like, if you gotta sell it that hard, something's wrong here. Something's wrong here, man. Because it was urgent and it had to happen fast for them. But even to this very day, it has not been approved. People forget. It was never approved, man. And people just forgot about it because like how many years ago now? It's like 3-4 years ago now.
Coming up on 5 years.
5, right? So people just forgotten about it.
6 years, yeah.
But to this day, it's still not been done.
Yeah. And look what happened. Look what they've been declaring now. Now they've been saying you get all kind of health injuries and so on and so forth. But they already made their money. They already made their peace.
The mask and all
the mask, all of that. They all made their money. But you see now people they're having injuries, health issues, right? What did the scripture say? Never trust trust an enemy.
Even remember that documentary, man. It was on what's that page that's got all the band videos on?
Band.com.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's got like a
BitChute,
not green label. Like Apostles always use it. It's BitChute and the other one. But anyway, Rumble. And then it was going into how like basically the people's like are getting like matter in their veins and shit. Like shit the size of worms and shit.
Wow. Oh yeah, those ones.
Yeah, like it's literally
what you call them?
It looks like noodles.
Like dead bodies.
Yeah. People,
the morticians.
Yeah, they're pulling out shit the size of worms and noodles. Tapeworm shit in their veins.
Fibrous substance.
Yeah, for fibrous substances.
Wow.
You know, and even don't forget, which I'm not saying the vaccine is the mark of the beast because it isn't. But remember, there was people getting vaccines that the body would give off a Bluetooth signal because of the graphene fucking oxide in there. Because it basically was getting your body prepared for what's conventional. You know?
Can I grab this real quick? This is only one of the punishments, but it's in Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men.
And you know what's spiritual about that scripture? Again, the Maxine ain't the mark of the beast. Well, we've already seen with that type of technology of kind of, you know, having get like an implant from Esau through his medicine, that's causing injury. So how much more when the chip?
That's right.
That's linked to the judgment, the 6G and the tech systems. If a Maxine is giving you all these injuries, how much more the chip?
Because remember, this is a specific judgment because of those who take the mark of the beast, right? And so this is what's going to happen to those that take it. But because you've been putting this idea that Esau's trying to help you, but he's trying to lock you down.
Yeah, people are getting fucked up, man. Did you remember that dude, you know, in the Maxine, his tongue became like a steak. The nigga's tongue was like...
Bro, the amount of stories, man. Which this, you know, we're just recounting stories, ain't medical information. So you heard stories about people's hearts exploding. You've heard people basically getting, basically becoming mentally retarded.
Prime athletes were falling over.
Yeah.
Right,
To this day.
Prime athletes were falling over. No previous conditions.
Yeah, man, season, you know, their body season up, bro. You know,
Season-ending injuries.
Yeah. Ericsson's never been the same. He had to quit.
Exactly.
He had to stop.
Yeah, you know, he tried to come back.
Yeah, no, he had to stop again.
The other
bro.
day,
Oh yeah, I'll just finish this off. There's a grievous sore upon them which had the mark of the beast and upon which worshipped his image.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
This Psalms, the 64th chapter and the 2nd verse, points in the 3rd verse. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, for the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And this has been a secret counsel that they've been pushing for the longest amount of time. Right? For the longest amount of time, guys lived their whole lives. Right? Died. Okay, came back in the spirit. And the plan was still, came back in the reincarnation, Salakia. And the plan is still moving on. Because although an average Negro, Hispanic, or Native American won't believe that there's a process of reincarnation, these elite Edomites, they know there's a process of reincarnation. That's why they're happy to live their whole life and put their whole life's work towards the MOTB, because they know they're going to come back in what they think is going to be their utopia.
Their everlasting kingdom.
Their so-called everlasting kingdom, trying to subvert the Most High for the blessing.
Because you know, because that's how they talk, right? Because Trump's talking, well, people, because the 250th anniversary just went by, right? And these men are talking about, the next 250.
That's right.
Well, what? How?
That's right.
Are you on that sort of trajectory? No, you ain't. You ain't on that trajectory, bro. And like I was supposed to go through, man, no empire kingdom really ran longer than 250 years, man. So what makes you special? Because it's the hubris. Because you think you're on the precipice of becoming God or becoming the Most High because of your technology. Ooh. But guess what? These other civilizations or empires had technology, you know, that made them mighty at the time, right? But guess what happened to them? They went down.
That's a great point. Because the Assyrians, when you go into the Assyrians, how they warred, it was the baddest dude on the earth at that time. When you go, when you got the Roman, flanks and all that, how they set up their whole army, came all the way back from the Assyrians, and they was known for being cruel. And then what happened? They got taken down. Babylonians came on the scene. They was the baddest dude. They got taken down. The Media Persians, they thought, you know what?
More provinces than anybody. You know what I mean? It's like all this manpower, but guess what? Xerxes
had the so-called million-man army, right? They're like the Chinese. They got a million-man army. They really think the numbers are going to be able to prevail. And the Most High put the spirit on Alexander, the so-called great. And it was sheer hubris that he came up against them. It was hubris that said it to where he was going to succeed. Because when you really check out the length of the wars, you check out the time that they was warring, the Greeks and the Media Persians, it was kind of like a long time. It was going back and forth. And then the Most High set it up to where that was the guy that was going to be the ego. And he took him down
quick. He took down quick.
And even in the histories, there's certain battles where the Lord had chariots to ride. To help Alexander.
Because it was all prophetic.
And that's why people thought he was a god.
And this is what it boils down to, man. This is all the will of the Heavenly Father, man. It don't matter how mighty you are. It don't matter you can call fire from heaven. Because that's what Esau's. I've got nukes, I've got this and that, all this laser technology. He thinks he's on some level, bro. But even despite all that, right? It's not enough to keep your kingdom.
I'll say it in the words of David. What's it? Banner? The Hulk. What's his name? Banner. I'll say Thanos is coming. How is coming, man? The Hulk came, he had all the muscles, right? He was fighting. And where did it end up? He ended up in the rubble. That's Esau falling from the sky. Right, he ended up in a row. He says, Thanos is coming. Yeah, how is coming?
I was thinking about the one with Loki in it, and he, Hulk and Loki came up together, and the man just started smashing them about. It's a puny god.
That's just happened before. Oh, you're talking about yeah.
Because that's what Esau is.
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Yeah,
he's a clown. He thinks he's all powerful. He's a clown. And when the Hawashai comes with the angel, he's gonna get smashed to pieces.
Get smashed to pieces.
Sure.
I gotta go on.
Oh no, it's just a quick information because you had mentioned IBM before, but when you look at IBM, and then we went straight into the MOTB. When you look at IBM's, one of the big things that they did, right, which we know the real history about what actually happened, but I'll just read it for what it says. It says the historical connection between IBM and Nazi Germany revolve around the role of IBM's custom-designed punch card tabulating technology.
Wow. And the elder always goes into that. He always goes into. Am I wrong for saying that? The elder always goes into when you had the punching card. That's dealing with the Russian card. That's dealing with the Russians, isn't it?
Oh no, this is. I know what you're talking. That's something.
Okay.
Yeah, the passport.
Right. Okay. My bad.
But it may have been because it's the same technology, more or less.
My bad. Sorry.
Those are good. But it says which the Nazi regime used to automate and accelerate the logistics of that thing. It says while early computers did not yet exist, these custom-coded holograph machines manufactured by IBM's German side allowed the Third Reich to efficiently identify, catalog, and deport millions of victims. Then I asked it further down.
Catalog.
Yeah.
What they gonna do to the world?
That's it.
What are they doing right now?
Catalog.
You gotta identify the migrants, right? That's gonna be, and that's why you're seeing the whole rise towards the rise of the right here in the UK. The was it left wing or right wing? I forget which one it is. The right wing, the extremist right wing, and it's all about the migrants. Right, the migrants raised the inflation on your house, right? We was the ones that had it to where your mortgage is £3,000.
Yeah, billionaire Elon Musk is telling you, yeah, man, they're taking the piss out of your life.
Guy came up Guy came up and set up a kebab store, and he's just destroyed Britain.
Yeah.
No, it's a sensationalizing. What they're gonna use that to get into the categorizing, the cataloging.
Just finish up. So obviously whenever you see videos from that period of time, allegedly, they always show with the numbering or numbers tattooed on it, right? And
I'm gonna make this point. That's what you saw. We're gonna stick with the Marvel theme, right? If you remember the first X-Men, Magneto, when he was grabbing the thing, right? He had that number.
Exactly.
He had that number on his arm. So this technology that they're coming out here, you think about that time period it was. Where was he? He was in a concentration camp, right? He was trying. I know it's a movie, but they were showing you a movie, what you call a time period movie, right?
Yeah.
So he was in a time period where what? He was in a concentration camp. So what do you think they're gonna do in 2026 in a concentration camp?
They just up the level of technology.
That's it. They ain't gonna come with a Sharpie.
And that's why it's so important for them to bring in this digital ID. Now we got the British Prime Minister now, new one, because the last one he flopped. Andy Burnham talking about how we're not gonna, we're gonna ditch the digital ID thing. No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
Because what he said, if I'm not mistaken, is about priorities and where it lies in priorities.
Yeah.
So right now it's not top priority.
It's not gone.
But
It's not
tomorrow it might be.
yet.
Exactly.
We need this crisis.
Yep.
I gotta get this, Salakia. I gotta get this. This is the book of Daniel. Bear with me.
8:25.
8:25.
Yeah. Policy.
That's good too. I'll get that. Daniel 8:25. And through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hands. So I wanted to get 2 horns like a lamb. So Daniel, Salakia.
Oh, yeah.
This is why these guns, Trump and these guys invest so much more money in Silicon Valley and all these tech startups and that, because they're pushing this technology more and more, faster and faster. Right? What's my guy? The German dude from WF.
I know you're talking about Zohar.
Nah.
The boss, big boss.
Yeah,
Easy Bugs.
Yeah, him. I can't remember that name right now.
I can't remember.
But anyway, right?
I forgot that nigga's name.
No, but that's how Esau's gonna be. It's like what was it?
Vision in the night.
He cast away like his own dad, like.
Yeah, man.
As if he had not been, something like that.
Because they talking about the fifth revolution, industrial revolution. Right, that's why it's moving so fast now, man. All this technology is being money's being thrown at him. Forget people and their lifestyles and struggling. Like, no,
Forget
we need
water.
money.
Forget water.
Yeah, we need
For the
money
data centers.
in this
Forget
thing
water.
now. We need all this technology to be developed because they're building. Everybody's been telling you this, man. Yep.
Revelations 13:11, I beheld another beast come out of the earth, having 2 horns like a lamb and spake like a dragon. So the president, two sides of the same coin, presents themselves as all peaceable, humble, right? But like what the scripture says, they wet their tongue like a sword. Also, too, you got the 2 sides of it. They're like, oh, this is the left, this is the right. How can every country run off with the left and the right?
And don't forget these laws and legislations get passed in courts, and the courts is just a game. You know what I mean? Like if you look how, you know when like a case is happening or someone is being prosecuted or whatever, it's just basically a game, and like you know what I mean, a film. You know what I mean?
And all
It showed you that in Suits.
Yeah, exactly.
And what else it is, it's all about just optics. The
Yeah,
same
it's
thing still
optics.
happens. Because one of the things I found interesting, I forget all of the different laws, but there are a lot of laws that say Trump and his right-wing government were pushing that Labour were pushing over here as well, and their supposed left-wing government.
Right, wow.
You see,
Wow,
but it was
wow,
just
wow,
it was
wow.
a different framing.
Yeah, it's
Right.
all a game.
You know, they them lot over there will talk. We need to get tough on immigrants over here. So I mean, some of the new immigration rules don't make sense here. Like here, okay, come over, be a carer, wipe old Edomite bums, bacon bums, right? But you can't bring your family.
That's wild.
So
That's
then what
wild.
happened? A lot more, and these are situations that we all know as laymen what the consequences are.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the same thing, that similar things, different.
But people are emotional, right?
Exactly.
And that's what they know, right? They know if they can get people to be mad about something, right? Everyone will just jump on it, you know. And they're all mad about the same thing. Whereas it doesn't matter what government's in over there, over here. They get them mad about the same type of things, and so the solution is the same to all these things. Whereas over in America or it's here, the solution is the same thing.
Catalog them.
I mean,
Catalog them.
it's
Catalog
like
them.
it's like a same principle. I believe was in Nero when it's like you burn down Rome and blame it on the Christians.
Right?
Christians.
This time they're gonna blame it on the Christians,
Yeah.
the migrants. Most
Yeah.
of the time it's migrants.
Yeah.
Jake is coming over.
You know? Like the same concept. Like cause a crisis, and then find someone to blame. Same principle.
They rally behind, they get people on board, and they don't accept anything.
Haman. Remember,
Yeah.
when we look at Haman,
Surely
what did he do?
surely these people are
Yeah.
gonna be causing trouble.
But I'm saying.
I was gonna say this quickly, right? Because obviously when the towers got hit, right, they was all talking about all this whole surveillance and freedom thing, right? The balance between that. That you have to give up your liberties for more safety. Peace and safety says it's on destruction.
That's right.
You're
That's
giving
right.
up more and
That's right.
more of your freedoms because you believe that you're not safe.
Under there's a saying, some of those that give up their freedom for safety deserve neither.
That's right. And that's where you're finding yourself right now.
Yeah.
You're about to give everything up.
Yeah, and it's like, because one of the things as well, Esau is a master of duping people. Because these Edomites got a battery pack in their back. But what's come out now?
The devil is
The
the
devil,
devil.
yeah.
It's great at his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's come out now? And I observed. I was like, oh shit, they're.
Brothers think girls ain't gonna be interested. These girls licking their lips all over the place. Hello, little women. Look at that. Look at that.
No, I was gonna say, what they did. So you know, you had the protests down in England, down in like London and that. What they basically said, a lot of the men that were arrested had domestic violence cases, and that's a common theme that just keeps kind of coming up of like these Edomite men having domestic violence cases. So I'm looking at it, I'm just thinking,
Chimping out.
basically the new narrative that they're building is if you're one of those people that come out and go to these protests, you beat your wife. And then now that's how Esau always does things, man. To the category.
You're in there, man. Affiliated.
That's it.
I got Psalms the 64th chapter on the
Just make
fourth
sure
verse.
the next week you come teach him. Come on, man, I'll come down.
Yeah, that might have been one of you brothers' his wife on the kingdom. But I just wanted to make that point because sometimes we be going through situations, but the scripture says what it says, man. These women gonna chase us. She was ready to chase, right? She was there, grinning, bare teeth, waving. You know what I mean?
All the way over there, like.
You'll be walking around the earth with
spinning
low
round right
self-esteem.
now.
Walking around the earth with low self-esteem, you don't even know what the Most High's got in store for you, man.
Exactly.
That's gonna be every day. Salakia. Psalms 64 chapter on the 4th verse. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at them, and they fear not. So what's being set up here is this house of cards, right? Immigration over here.
It's lucky because we got that secret council, right?
Mm.
Right? Because it is secret. It's not. Yeah, it's not open, but at the same time, you don't want to believe it. So they get to do what is planning behind the scenes. You just think, oh, this is just some sort of coincidence or some natural evolution or something. Esau's continuously forcing and pushing these agendas to make you, put you in the situation conditions that you're in. It's not a. Yeah, go. No.
Apostle Raimler back here. Apostle Raimler said, I forget the exact phrase, but it was something to the effect of one of the things the elites say is, we don't need to hide the big truths. Go to the big things because the incredulity of the people will hide it for us.
That's right.
And that's what.
And remember when, sorry, Salaki.
I was going to say, because Esau's operating on pressure from above, pressure from below. Right, but you don't see it because you just think, oh, these things just naturally happening. But no, he's forcing the agenda.
You know what most people will say? They'll say they'll never do that. Why would they do that? They'll never do that.
Yeah.
And every time, more your freedoms go away, more your civil liberties go away, pressure increases. Nah, the banks will never do that. They'll never do that. Nah, the government will never do that. Why would they do that?
And this is why I said never trust thy enemy.
Never trust thine
You
enemy.
can't trust what he's going to do. Right? Because you think he's on your side.
This guy dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You think he ain't gonna take away everything from you? These dudes, this guy they ain't afraid to wipe faces off the earth,
He's
bro.
polluted your waters.
Yeah.
You think he cares?
made you infertile.
Yeah.
He destroys his own people.
Well, every year they bring out a new Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
You know, Levi Jeans did this in this part of the country.
And,
right?
and this is what's funny about the whole thing, right? Because we're relying upon these leaders, right? These leaders are rich men, right? But the rich don't care about the poor.
That's
The
right.
scripture makes that very, very clear.
That's right.
Right? And on top of that, they're devils. They're Edomites, right? And so they got no chance in hell, man. These men are not here to help you, to make your life better. But they're here to fleece you and everything you got. Right? That's why WF, the slogan is, you own nothing. And supposedly be happy. Yeah, supposedly be happy.
Yeah.
But that's the lie.
Yeah. Oh, but that MOTB gonna make you happy.
I have a quick one.
Because Neuralink actually said that. Like, if
Yeah,
you're
you change
depressed,
your moods
we'll
and-
fix your depression.
But that goes into all the movies we watch. I know you man get upset when we talk about movies, but like the Equilibrium, these men were just docile.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Great movie.
That was a great movie.
But they have to keep taking it to remain like
That's it.
not feel no emotion.
And when did he become free? When he stopped taking the.
Yeah. But then
stopped
the man
taking
got angry though. He's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, what's going on?
And basically, with that, telling you they can make you feel good, it means they can install things in your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you're just tweaking here.
Yeah,
Electrical signal, that's what it is.
And
a great point.
And even remember they're studying.
Great point.
They've been trying to study the God gene.
Yep.
Remember that's the thing. Like, remember that part of your brain.
Yep.
Like spirituality. You know what I mean? And remember that guy like IUIC took the jab. He said he felt like his faith is gone. You know, he's was trying to study that. Obviously, I'm not. Obviously, I got to give a preface that you might have some believers that before they found out the gospel, they got vaccinated. You know, obviously, the microchip is the point of no return. You know what I'm saying?
The scripture says we don't eat poison and live.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of us, some of the brothers, sisters, or brothers that come into this truth now after the T19 thing.
There's some of them that might.
You might have taken it. Just don't take the next one.
Yeah. But the point we're making on that was Esau's experimenting and shit. Yeah?
What film did they bring out just before?
Oh,
No Time to Die, 007.
Yeah.
And what was the big thing about that?
No.
Yeah, but it was like a big section of that was them doing mass genomics.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
Remember, it was a mass testing of everyone to build a genomics database.
Yeah.
You know,
I reset. Quick one.
to them poison and kill them. So that was
Put the setup out there.
Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
These men don't work, you know. They got so much money inside, they don't work. What they do is plot.
Yeah.
They plot. and they get their minions to do all these things like Master, all these corporations, they're working on the shit.
Well,
Elon Musk is a puppet.
He's a puppet.
He's a puppet. He's doing the bidding of what he's supposed to be doing.
That's right.
migrant puppet, by the way.
Migrant puppet now, yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a migrant.
Rich migrant.
But don't forget that Musk is a migrant.
Oh, goodness gracious.
He's a migrant
Right, wow.
from South Africa.
Wow.
You know what gives me jokes about that though, right? Because obviously they declared he's like the first trillionaire, right?
A migrant.
Yes.
A migrant trillionaire, by the way.
Is that
You know,
what I'm
people
saying?
say the migrants don't have nothing.
but that is actually BS at the end of the day, right? His net worth is his trillion, because he's got stocks in companies, right? He hasn't got hard assets.
Yep. Remember those, and the elites can pump up your company
Exactly.
and can dump your company.
He's
too.
not a real rich man in the earth.
Which is what they've done. You can have what's known as evaluation. And who evaluates your companies? The other elites, they say this company's worth $1 trillion. Now you're leveraging your value, and but you don't, like the brother said, you don't actually have liquid $1 trillion. The guy makes a percentage of Toyota's cars. How could it be worth that much?
But as I'm saying, it's government funded, right? So the money's really not his. He doesn't really own the company like that. He's just the face. He's the guy of the face, right? The elites, they're running everything, right? But it's not on their books.
Now let me say something. If his company is pumped, right? If his company is supported by governments, then can he say anything outside of what they let him say?
Exactly.
Yeah,
He can't say it. Yep. Think about ESG scores, all of that. BlackRock. How many different companies will be supporting him via BlackRock? He can't say anything unless it's already supported by the elites. Unless it's already a narrative that's accepted in them circles, he can't say it. That's why he's never gonna go up there and say all the ubiquitous community and all of that. He ain't gonna speak about that because that's a part of the agenda. But he's gonna speak about the migration. He's gonna take a side on the migration.
And again, like he's a very rich man. You think he cares about people because you're making him out to be some sort of fucking hero.
Philanthropist.
Well, this is the thing, because it's like that whole thing you saw with SpaceX was another mass wealth redistribution. Because basically then they broke a whole load of their own rules to allow SpaceX to do what they did, right? So for instance, the fact that retail was able to come in so early at the kind of speeds, it was like, yo, because during the IPO, because basically what happened is it basically put the stock into basically what index funds feed off of, right? So here it is, you just got your money in a pension, bam, but now SpaceX is this big company, it's a big whatever, was it a Fortune 500 or something like that? So then immediately, regardless of whether you want to or not, your index fund is buying SpaceX stock.
Right, wow.
Right? But you have no control automatically because of where it got placed in the thing. Now, what they also did is they put certain provisions that said you can't, the people that got in early that actually made the money, you can't sell until these different cliffs. So guess what the share price has done since launch? Down 30%.
You already know.
Wow. They took the money from these traders.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be an online trader, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you do that.
And that's like, that's what these pension funds do. They trade your money to get profit and they distribute it, right?
And that's why they're so keen on you putting in.
Yeah. Because they're trading with it, right? And so when an IPO like this, which is very public and big and whatever, it's still making a go there, and so it's gonna pump that up.
Yeah.
Even though space doesn't have no fucking worth. But who the fuck needs to go into space?
But this is the thing.
The Chinese are doing it. So we have to, whatever.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is what I was going to say. That's all part of the same thing. They've made a plan, right? It's a secret council. They've made a plan. We're going to crash the economy. We're going to get World War III out there, right? But we're going to come back. We're going to rule as gods with a chip. But in order for us to get to that point, we're going to escape the missiles. We're going to dig down and have a nuclear bunker, right? We're gonna have the SpaceX to come out there and live on another planet whilst the Earth is burning. The scripture says that though they dig down into the ground, though they I forget how the wording goes in the book of Amos. But that's all part of the plans. That's all part of the secret council. Right? They're trying to escape the judgment that's gonna come. They know the judgment's gonna come. Go on, sorry, bro. Go on, bro.
Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us?
Right, so secret councils don't work, right? Because the Most High eventually reveals all these things and brings them out into light. That's why we know exactly what's going on, right? These things that are happening is not just by coincidence. These men are planning and plotting these things, right? To everybody else, it's a conspiracy, but it's only a conspiracy because you don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy until it's true.
Exactly, until it
This is
comes
what we
out
found.
into the light.
And then they try to come. Oh, did you know that? Then it's like,
But I've been telling you about this for like 5 years.
So
What are you
basically,
talking
you're
about?
demonized for being too early.
Yeah.
You're demonized for being too early, and this is the thing, because no one wants to believe, because it's so crazy. Because it is crazy, but this is who we're dealing with.
Oh.
It's not crazy to us, because we know exactly what Esau is. You know exactly how he's moving.
I gotta get a classic here. Amos 9:8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Shai are upon the sinful kingdom. The angels are watching."
When you know Esau, none of this is surprising. It's all realistic, right? Yeah, he could be doing that, and we can't prove it until that day comes where it comes out in the open. He was doing this, but we know he is capable and would do that.
That's right.
Because the scripture says he would do these things anyway, and it's all part of prophecy. So we know, like, yeah, we can't prove it to all the fine details and that kind of stuff, but no, generally that's what he's doing, though. He's working evil in the earth, man, to destroy it, basically.
So, we were talking about early adopters, innit? This precept came to mind. So John 20:29, it says, Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen.
Oh wow! Oh, wow! Hey, that's deep, you know.
You gotta have faith.
You gotta have
You
faith.
gotta
You
have
believe,
faith,
man.
You know,
You
and if
gotta
you
believe.
call yourself, believing in the scripture, man, you have to take things on faith, man, because not everything is going to be evident to you at that moment in time. You know, because there's a whole lot of these things that these wicked elite are doing that we don't get to see with our own eyes, right? But we know what's going on. We believe it's going on, but like I say, it's laid out in the scriptures what these men are like, and what they do with the witchcrafts and all these types of things. So we know shit's going on, right? But you want us to give you the proof. Bro, the proof is when the chariots come and destroys America. That's when the proof comes from, because that's when everyone's gonna realize, oh crap, these prophecies were real, you know. The men of the Lord, the men that are on the highways and byways, on the streets, going crazy.
They was right.
They were right.
Let me get this quick precept for you.
Yep.
Job 20 and 27. You said when you're gonna know when your house comes. Job 20 and 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity. The earth shall rise up against him. And when you read later on, that goes into the missiles, because it goes into what? It goes into a fire not blown shall consume him.
Because if all these things weren't going on, why would America get such a great judgment? If nothing was going
That's
on.
a great point.
No, it's because too much has been going
That's
on.
a
It's been
great point.
but it's away from prying eyes.
It's a great point.
It's all been done in secret.
The things that are normalized here,
Wow.
it's just,
Wow.
like, the one I told you, I was talking about to you yesterday, no, this morning. But there's certain conversations you overhear in the workplace, and then you're just like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
bro. The Alizé thing.
yeah,
That's big amongst
that's common.
Edomite.
Yeah,
That's big
common.
amongst Edomite, man.
That's common.
That's common. Like, dude will just come out there, like, there was,
cuckolded.
I told you, yeah.
Yeah.
I told you about, not even just that, the thing, you know, yeah, come on. That,
Finance
I
worship.
told you about, yeah. Wild shit, man. I told you about this one cat in my workplace, and he just came up with it. There's a chick that was on TV, and he thought she was fit enough, so fit in fact, that he would get Alizé done to him. That was his fantasy. That was his fantasy. Like, you see a girl, yeah, man. In fact, man, that girl's so fine.
Oh, that fucking-
Two manner of
man.
spirit.
Yeah, man, I'll bring her over a table or whatever. Right? I don't mean to be cruel, Salakia, but that's Esau's fantasy. That's the fantasy.
That's such a weird.
In an office, in an office full of men. He said that out there. Yeah.
So rather than him doing the thing with her, he wants to be done by her. It's like,
Brother, he seen
what?
the girl. He said, "Look, man, I wouldn't mind if she did me." That was said out in public in the office, bro.
So why is your
Two-man
mind
people,
even
man.
going there?
Yeah. Well, even the thing on just getting a vasectomy.
But Salakia.
Bacon I work with.
Two manner. You say two manner of people, but that's big among Jake now. Alizé is the proof for that.
Yeah.
That's big amongst Jake. And also too, you mentioned this cat that's supposed to be the sensible one, Abba. He's into that as well.
He's into that. Yeah.
Jake is picking up on that.
that.
that
Abba and Preach.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Abba, the Mali looking brother.
He said he did that.
Yeah.
He
Which
said
is-
he's done that.
Yeah, which was on what you were saying when we was talking about it. It was like, the elites, they're pushing because
pushing
the
that
amount
freakism.
of so-called influencers that are talking about stuff of that genre. I was like, nah, this ain't right.
It's an
because
agenda,
they're hanging out with fucking porn stars and shit, man.
Yeah.
And
Adam
the 22s and these
22s,
things, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like, yeah, bro.
But that's all. But like we were saying, I don't, because we go down this subject, man. We just be talking madness. But you said, like you said, that's the stuff that's allowed to happen here.
Yeah.
That's the point.
That's why America is Sodom and Egypt.
That's
Right?
right.
This is not a joke. When it says that, it's not a joke. I know it's like, oh, but Sodom was destroyed a long time ago. Yeah, but it represents Sodom. And it also represents Egypt at the same time. Right? Because there's so much heinous shit going on here, man, that people just turning blind eyes to and thinking it's not that bad. It deserves destruction.
Yeah. And it's even that word in the Hebrew means burning. But it's a double entendre. Because they was burning in their lust and they got burnt for it.
That's right.
And that's Babylon for them.
So America is not no righteous city or righteous nation, man. It is the worst nation on the face of the earth. With no competition.
I have a precept on, you remember when you was making a point of like us knowing these plans and exposing their plans, right? Well, there's an example of that in the
But
scripture.
the Most High is exposing the plans.
Yeah,
We're just conduits, man.
yeah.
You know?
That's it.
And he gets you little fucking, Edomites to do little investigations and shit. And we get on that. It's like, yeah, man. And we'll pick the bones. You pick the bones out from, from the meat and stuff, man. We'll break it down and say, yeah, man, that's likely to be true.
Yeah.
Right? Because these men don't ever have the whole fucking picture anyway. So we have to break it down. Before the man starts talking about fucking Martians and shit and graves and whatever.
And that's on purpose.
To throw disinformation and confusion
to
out there.
throw you out there. Wide is the gate.
So we got to break it down, man.
Yep. I got a precept. This is 2 Kings 6 verse 11. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing, and he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel? And one of his servants said, none, my lord, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the kings of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber. So the point is, the king of Syria thought there were spies among them, like, because how do the king of Israel know how to move? And then he said, it's because Elisha, a prophet, was exposing the plans that in his bedchamber. And through the spirit, I know, starting from the apostles on down, we be saying stuff on camera. They're like, how the fuck they know that? I mean, apostles always tell the story
Of the
that,
money.
that.
Sorry.
But when there was people, there was a guy. They always tell the story of a guy in a limo back then with Elder High Priest Ariel. That situation of a guy coming in a limo, basically saying, "How the hell did you guys?"
That's what I was
find
thinking
out
about. Sorry, but the money might have been a different one. But that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I was saying.
We spent a lot of money to keep this.
Yes,
That's it,
exactly.
yeah, that's
exactly.
it. That's
Obviously,
it.
apology if I got the names wrong of those great men. I mean, I wasn't there, but just what we was told by was a situation where dudes came up like we spent a lot of money to keep this under the wraps.
To keep it on the wraps.
How do you find it out?
Yeah.
Because guess what? The prophets of the Lord, the scripture, great fear fell upon them. Well, let's get that in Revelation 11.
Let me say something quick as well, man. Because our power, right, is a bad power, right?
That's bad, man.
That's right.
Daniel.
This was what I made, right?
Daniel.
Because he gave Daniel a dream that Nebuchadnezzar had. No one knew
No one
about.
could break it down.
Wow.
That Nebuchadnezzar had in his own dream, his own sleep,
Yeah,
and
that was
broke it down to Daniel.
Yeah.
Wow. No, a dream he forgot.
Yeah, and he forgot.
Wow.
And he
Wow.
forgot.
Wow.
Can you record
He
it to
forgot.
me?
Okay, no, I thought it was. Yeah, okay.
Because he asked him to record it to me.
Yeah.
Record it to me.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it does say record it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brothers are reading. Your reading age is high.
And so it's like, so the Most High knows every man's secrets.
Wow.
Even ones you think you forgot.
Wow.
So there's nothing that's hidden.
Wow.
So if the Most High wants to reveal it unto a man, he can do.
Wow.
No one has to speak it.
Wow.
Most High got it.
Wow.
The angel recorded it. It was there.
Let me read this, Baba Kusha. Amos 3:7. Sorry if I cut off. Sorry.
No. That's all good, bro. That's all good, bro.
It's Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants. Wow.
Because even Daniel said it's a power of secrets. Daniel said that. My power is a power of secrets and knowledge, right? He knows things. And so then you can't get away. So yeah, these men might be surprised. Oh, how did these men know? We paid money for this. The money don't mean nothing.
Jesus gives you power.
Yeah, you can't hide nothing.
Gives you power.
You can't hide nothing from the Lord.
I have a quick precept. Yeah. Book of 2 Thessalonians 2:3 says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except they be fallen away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
So Esau's tried very hard to hide who he is.
His truest nature.
The Edomites are gone, right? They're gone, been gone for ages. No, they're still here. vocab. He's trying to rally.
Vocab trying to say the Palestinians are Edomites.
You know.
Oh no, not vocab. Was it Netanyahu? He was trying to say they Edomites.
But it's funny because everybody's like when the heat's on them, like everybody else is an Edomite. Yeah? But Edomites meant to be destroyed in something in the most surface, right? But it's like they've done so much and it don't stop working.
Well, we've had more films about Nabateans than Esau.
You know,
that's proof.
Esau's completely forgotten about it. To the extent that even in the church, no one teaches about Esau. Yeah. No one teaches about Jacob's brother. No one says a damn fucking word about it.
It's sort of like how all of these truths never talk about.
Yeah. The little ones, right? They don't want to talk about him because it's giving up too much game, right? That's why the Apocrypha is not a thing in the church. It's too much heat. They need to hide that. Apocrypha, hide it away. They're gonna hide. That's why they gotta hide it away, right? So yeah, Esau's done a lot to try and hide who he is, but through the Spirit of the Lord and the men of the Lord that he rose up, these things have been coming out, right? Going back to elders and apostles and their elders, it's been coming out who this man is. Right, so now he's having to contend with that. So all he can do is run distractions and confusion. That's what he's doing. But he can't hide it because the truth is out here.
And best believe some of these so-called Israelite teachers are part of the hiding, man.
That's right. Because you see the doctrine that they're coming out with.
Yeah.
More and more, it's like, bro, how can you say like every time it don't even make sense? Some of the stuff they're saying when it comes to the chip, it doesn't even make sense. You're saying the chip is white women. You're saying the chip is John the Baptist had the chip. Lies.
Well, they're all bad. But do you remember Baloo?
Right.
Remember Baloo? He was talking about eating the crisp.
Yeah, he was eating the potato chip.
Where is he today?
Yeah, he's gone. His hard rock truth.
Yeah, Bakash. Yeah, Bakash was his name, right? Where is he today, man?
Is that still
eating crisp off his damn fucking wrist, right? Where is he at? Right, because we need him. We need him for comedy.
I don't know if that guy saw that, man. I was just bugged out.
Because what we got on our hands here is people taking chips in their hands. Right? Oh, this man's scared of chips. Look at me, I'm eating a chip. You fucking dickhead. But hey, lo and behold, these things are coming out now. People are taking these RFID chips and putting in their hands, opening doors, paying things. Right? It's not a joke. And once this digital system is now set up, man, and your cash ain't worth nothing, or it's not usable, guess what? You're gonna be tapping your damn fucking hand, man, to pay for things. And that coincides with the mark of the beast, man.
What's this guy doing, man? He's doing videos on Kanye West.
Is it still running?
Yeah, he's still going, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I wasn't expecting that, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he says Kanye West is done or not done. That's 3 years ago.
Oh, that's 3 years ago.
Latest.
No. He has been putting out videos.
Okay.
I think it is him. Yeah,
go on his live.
You have to tell me.
Is
he live?
I'm actually shocked.
Just go on the live tab.
I'm actually shocked.
Okay.
Was there anything recent? What does it say?
Last one was 1 day ago.
Okay.
Why so stupid?
Oh shit, you're looking great now and everything. Okay.
Why so stupid says the system.
Well,
the system.
I'm gonna give you a hand for being active at least.
The system is not God's plan.
I'm pretty sure. Was it like a year ago where he kind of was worming away the chip, like he kind of was saying there's a technology, like
bro, I want you to eat more Pringles, bro.
Jay-Z pulls a Jesus stay in power. Is he Jesus?
Bro, just fuck.
Like you gonna do that outside the fire? Look at it. Look, because obviously Jay-Z's done a picture where he's showing himself to be whatever, right? And you're gonna take 20 minutes out of your day to do a video.
Yeah, if Jay-Z is the Lord, then we'll never get.
No, that's what he's saying. He's saying is Jay-Z Jay-Z pulls a Jesus stay in power. Is he Jesus? It's like what kind of you're a grown man and you're big time grown man. You're supposedly been in the truth for ages.
He's
breaking that deep thing.
Jesus on Spotify.
Yeah. Well, it's a new that, but that's that bloody influencer shit, man. Attention seeking. To teaching the truth so you can get more clicks and more views.
Yeah. And that's the same thing you see with these sellout cats. They don't break down the scriptures. They don't go into the depths of breaking stuff down and saying, look, I'm warning the people, like it says within the book of Ezekiel. They don't warn the people. They just go out there for clicks, views, subscriptions.
Talk about niggerism.
And talk about niggerisms. Like, what the hell? Like, okay, yeah, we're going to speak about Jay-Z for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, if we're going
to demon.
If we're going to speak about Jay-Z, we're going to talk about we're going to be talking about witchcraft.
Yeah.
And the things that are around us that people are susceptible to. We're not going to talk about Jay-Z specifically.
Taking the picture.
Because he ain't like the only one. He ain't like the only one. But you know, whatever.
I would
man.
have had more respect
Yeah.
if it was like a look. This music industry is a demonic, and then you go into it, and you go into the scriptures, and you break
But
down,
bro,
and you break
like,
down the
look,
system.
man, look,
Guys
2026,
cooked, man.
doing videos on the music industry, it's like, bro.
You know, it's kind of
like,
wild, yeah.
Oh,
Who don't know that?
Because if you listen to Jay-Z and Revert,
Yeah.
he said Lucifer 666. No, it didn't.
Come on, man, don't do us like that, man.
That's like
Don't do us like that, man.
2007. Like, so, remember the shit in music?
Yeah.
Shit, if you listen to it.
Yeah.
But you know what though? This is why the scripture speaks about the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy.
Mm,
That is the main focus of this ministry, man. It's to break down this prophecy because this is the time we're in. This is the time we're in. Yeah, we've gone through the whole Jay-Z thing, the Illuminati thing, and all that. We've done all that.
Beyonce.
Years ago, we've done all that.
You
know, because they were
Cover
talking.
that.
Yeah. Because they were all talking points back then because people they need to know the breakdown for it. But we ain't talking about that thing still as if it's a main focus. Because these things might crop up, but
going in,
the prophecies is what. It's prophecies is what we're supposed to be concentrating on.
That's right.
You know, the end of the world. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
supposed to be going in, man.
You know, Jay-Z's gonna catch a missile.
Yeah.
That's it, man. You know.
Grab this.
Man's reading the lyrics of 3-6 Mafia in 2026. So no one cares. Bro.
Yeah, but look, 3, 6. You see? Can I grab this? This is Matthew 7 from 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Yeah, man. That's why you see these guys. They're pulling big numbers. You notice, certain cats. They might have been in the truth for a certain amount of time, and they have a whole bunch of people following them after that. Or certain cats, they call themselves Israelites. They was amongst the apostles. Now they pulling big numbers, and you'd be disheartened like when you see 10,000 viewers. All that, you're like, hold on a minute. We're getting decent views, but nothing like that.
No,
but you got to remember.
No, we're just jealous. We're envious.
But you got to
They
remember
hate.
the followers that they got. They ain't the real followers of Yahweh Shai.
Many.
When
Many.
Yahweh Shai was on the scene, the whole of Jerusalem didn't follow after him. The whole of Judea wasn't following after Yahweh Shai. It was a small number. It was a comparatively small number to the rest of the people that was there.
Yeah. Some always it talks about of Mars Hill that they just wanted to hear a new thing.
Yeah.
And you get a lot. Let's be real. Like the guy that us three, but the Lord used to get.
Mm-hmm.
He's had that Mars Hill spirit of like at 1 minute, with Anunnaki, one of the big-headed scientists.
Hey, where's that spaceship, man? Where's that spaceship, man?
Never learning, never coming able to come to the truth.
Yeah.
You know.
He told us there was a spaceship coming since 2010. Goddammit.
Remember he's telling us before the book of Genesis. Remember he's saying before the book of Genesis, bro. Like it was scientists and like nigga.
Yeah. What was that? And then the big-headed scientist.
Yaki and the biggest
Yeah, bro.
something
Bugged out. But that's
some crackhead shit.
But that's that Mars Hill spread. And that's Jake loves it. And I was thinking about the other day, I forget whether it was the apostle, one of the elders doing a video on it, right? About how Jake always wants something that's
deep.
to seem deep, but it's like
The scriptures is deep enough.
So then it shows you that there's a spirit.
To it. Who's going in the book of Enoch and it's
But that's why the scripture speaks about these things, man. The making of many books.
So
All these different types of things. Jake just wants to accumulate as much information as he gets so he can just sound like crazy.
Sound deep,
right? But the Bible is deep as it is, but it's simple at the same
it.
time. And it's too simple for these niggas. Because they want, that doesn't sound fantastical. I need Martians in my thing too. I need this, I need that, I need mermaids, I need...
trying to be.
UFOs are gonna come.
I know.
But
they don't know that because they're not deep enough.
Jake just want to go and confound the barbershop.
Yeah.
Confound the barbershop.
That's wild, man.
Just confound the barbershop. But that's deep.
But this is why it's giving birth to these platforms like Sarnetta, right?
Yeah.
Which just endless debates. Because everyone's trying to find out some new information they can bring to a fucking battle.
Yeah.
So they can go back and forth with this new information.
Yeah.
But for what end though?
Yeah.
What, so you can make some, payout, get some payout. But this is about salvation here.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know? You have to focus on that.
Verse 14 says,
Let me get this. Let me get it. Sorry, Proverbs the 5th chapter. I was looking for this whilst you guys were speaking, right? So you guys are talking about these doctrines and talking about these fair speeches. And these guys come out with the deep breakdowns. The book before the book, okay, the book after the book in between the book that no one knows about, right? It says there, book of Proverbs 5:3, Proverbs 5:1, my son, attend unto my wisdom, the wisdom of the scriptures, and bow thine ear unto my understanding, the understanding of the scriptures. It's all contained there, that thou mayest regard discretion right? And that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman is these doctrines, man.
That's right.
Because it's seductive. When you hear, the what? Before Genesis. What's before Genesis?
And again, these are all works of Satan.
BG, bro.
You know,
Before Genesis.
Before Genesis.
because
You get a count call themselves BG, man. You know, niggas be like that, man.
We're Satan in the garden, man. He was tempting Eve with all this knowledge, all this information, right? Ooh,
Yeah.
sounds great. Ooh.
To make one wise.
Right? And Jake is over wise. They think they know too much. But it's a lot of it's bullshit.
You know, I was thinking about, it's like, because the scriptures use women as an example, right? The scriptures is just good, virtuous woman, it is what it is. But then, like these other doctrines, it's like a whore, like voluptuous. But you go and catch certain and die.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a
The
good
lips
point.
of a strange woman.
Lips
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
strange woman. Because you be looking at women. What did John the Revelator see? He saw a PAWG. Yeah. She was looking good. Okay, she was looking good, but what did she represent? She represented whoredom, harlotry, okay, idolatry,
Abomination.
rebellion against the Most High. That's what she represents. And all of these doctrines, they're very enticing, man. Very enticing.
Yeah, hips.
Yeah, hips.
Hips and lips.
Hips and lips, man.
It's like, you know,
Hips, lips, and nips.
you know what?
Okay, I'm gonna put that one on the write that one down.
You know when you see clips of like pictures of like celebrities that got caught out, where it's like they've just been coming out their house, and then you see the picture of them, you're like, damn, you know. But on the cover of the magazines, you're like, yo, she's pretty, or this, that, and the other. But then you see them how they are without the makeup, right?
It's the Hollywood.
It's the
The magic. The witchcraft.
Yeah, I mean, illusion.
Well, I get your point. The point you're making is this. That's likened unto these doctrines, man. That's why it's likened unto these doctrines, because these doctrines are very enticing.
Or even at Mars Hill, Paul said, "This man's too superstitious, man." You know, he managed to bug that. He's like, "This man's crazy."
Bro, like, yo, like, you know, like, if you go to the Vatican, there's a serpent sea. Like, just those after the flood, those on the ark, but they fell off. They still survived and swam to shore.
What's the other one? They said the half-reptilian sea.
Yeah,
that
that's
rolls
what I'm
down.
saying. Like, them niggas.
The Nephilim,
Bro, the whole Nephilim, you know, which is the you know what I mean, apostates. It's just the Gentiles back then.
It's just
We're those
misunderstood,
Nephilim.
man.
Yeah,
It's just
it's no shit. The same story.
Adam fell, right?
yeah, no, absolutely.
It's the same story of
Nothing
us
new
becoming
underneath the sun.
Gentiles, bro.
When you read what
They just went off.
when you read was it the book of Nehemiah where he cursing them, where he's cursing them out,
Pull out the beards and shit.
and he says he was what was he cursing out?
They couldn't
Cursing
speak
them
the
out for?
language.
Jake had gone up there,
Yeah.
popped the women of the other nations,
Yeah.
and them kids was growing up like Tiger Woods,
And
bugged out, not knowing their identity, was growing up
and
like
couldn't speak Hebrew.
couldn't speak the Hebrew.
That's today.
Yeah.
That's today.
There's Gentiles, bro.
But that's the same thing that happened in the time of Genesis, the 5th chapter.
Yeah, Gentiles.
Jake was coming up, they was popping the women of the other nations,
Shit.
and they didn't keep to the word, man.
Yeah.
They didn't keep
Same
to
thing.
their customs.
You'd be surprised how much like having this
It's
circle
cycle,
in
it's
the
cycle.
scripture, man.
It's
Things get
literally the same.
repeated.
Yeah. It's
You
just,
know?
yeah, it's just, bro.
Different era.
You know,
which
just,
is genders
Yeah,
now.
just a different era.
yeah, it was just a nigga with a skin fade before the flood, man. It was the same shit.
And stone.
And slits. and slits.
Well, yeah, no, because remember we was talking about YNs,
Yeah.
right? When you talk about the men, so the young children that laughed at Elisha, those were YNs.
Those are all Hawaiians, man.
Right? That's why they got a
Yeah,
YN judgment.
They had the same walk. They had an ancient Nike Tech fleece on, no fringes. You know what I mean? Just chatting, low batties. You know, same thing. I got a precept. This is Proverbs 5:3. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smooth. You know what I mean? It's, you know.
It's delicious.
Hey man, you know that expert mouth, man. You know,
You said that dig like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
delicious.
right? Smoother than oil, right? It says that was crazy. It says, but her end is bitter as wormwood.
Oh yeah, that's the scripture I was just reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proverbs 5th
Oh, that's
chapter.
good,
Yeah. Come.
That's the end.
Sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. You know. So it's like, look, man, if you go down that path, You know, you're going to die. It's basically, I mean, what's called, man, something in the streets they call what's it called, man, a honey trap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Come to my house, and then before you know it, you're getting jumped.
Yeah, man, there was that clip that was coming out of one of these towns here in England, where it's just 2 Eves and they're going into the yard. Right, you don't see what goes on in the yard, but then behind them, it was just a batter punch, and it's like, and you know it didn't end well.
Yeah.
That's what these other doctrines are, man.
Yeah.
You're rubbing your hands.
Yeah, them demons are gonna jump on you, man. The demons are gonna jump on you. Them demons are gonna jump on you, man. The Anunnaki thing, how many come on, bro, no, let's be real. We've seen this, I've seen it in real time. Remember Manu Mundabi?
Oh, yeah.
Remember how bugged out he was?
Yeah.
And remember what he was trying to get into before, he was trying to get too deep. We had one cat from our school, hopefully he's alright, he was a cool brother. Hopefully he's alright, I ain't trying to put man's business out there, but I remember we saw him at that rooftop bar, the guy was bugged out. Like he didn't even recognize anything. He was two stages away from being brain dead. And the thing that he was into before, he was getting into all of these books. He said, brother, don't leave the books alone. That's what we told him, leave the books alone. And every time we seen a guy like that, he come up with the cat. Remember that cat that came up to the cat? And he was, I don't even remember this. It was a cat, a black brother that came up to the cat. He said, I've been here before. I've been where you are before. He was bugging out, man. Sputum going down his cheek.
I ain't been where you at.
He was down there crying, and I think you said that at the time. I think. I think you said that at that time. But he was all up into the books, man.
Yeah.
So them demons, they jump you, man. They just drag you down. They just drag you down.
That's what Satan wants.
That's what Satan wants.
Keep the
It's like the parable or the sower. So the doctrines become what? They become the thorns that stop the growth. Now you can't see the scriptures for what they are. You can't, you can't just see Adam, you know, and understand that was the Adamites. Now it's like, but there was a family of giants before that. There was and the family, where was that? Now you're reading the book Salakia. Now you're reading Noah got on the ship, right? Noah got on the ark, Salakia, and you're thinking, but there was guys that survived. That's the shackles.
Where does it say that?
That's the shackles, but guys are really honest. They're reading these books, they're getting all bugged out in their heads, and they're just getting choked out.
Because they want to believe fantasy, bro. You know, they're just bugged, innit?
Sometimes you just watch the fantasy and then you switch up and you get back into the scriptures, you know?
But this is the whole task of Satan, though, right? To keep you away from the truth.
That's right.
Right? And we know Satan, there's more guys with Satan than there is with the Most High.
That's right.
Right? So it's not surprising people fall off, man, and bug out to crazy land. But there's going to be a lot of them. Right? But the truth is going to be the truth. The truth ain't going to change. And truth is all contained in the scriptures. Right? So those that have faith in the book, in the words and the Most High have ordained to be written. Right? There's life here. Right? And salvation here. Those other things that are in the world that come from this man, or he recorded this, no one cares a fuck what he recorded. As much as we might use certain things for references and stuff like that, those books only do not matter.
They don't matter.
They don't matter. Like Josephus, history points, and he might be right about some things, but he's just a man. He wasn't a prophet. He might have been wrong about certain things. Oh yeah, but he said this, and so disagrees with the Bible. I don't care what this guy said.
That's like a guy. That's like a guy just writing down what's the accounts that happen. You can have a clerical error, translation error. You can have a lapse in judgment. You can have you could write it in such a way that somebody will be able to interpret what you're saying, but a layman won't be able to. That's how the scriptures is written.
Well, the book of Thomas wrote this book. Bro, it's not in the scriptures though, so I can't validate that right now. He's not there. And the Most High said he collated these scriptures together, and it's not here. So I don't know what to do with that. I'm not going to deal with that.
I was going to say there are other books, but we got what we need.
That's what I'm saying.
We got
Jasher and all these different things.
We got everything that we need.
But people were so quick to find out, what's this book saying? Yeah. What's this book saying?
Never having read the scriptures.
Exactly.
Never having read the scriptures.
Got no understanding of it. And so they use these books to overthrow or override what's really written here. You can't do that.
Get this real quick. Deuteronomy 29:29. The secret things belong unto Yahweh our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
Right, beginning with the elect, because most J ain't got this truth, man. And they ain't gonna get this truth. Right, but the elect have received it. Right, and again, that's just a few of us, man. Of nobodies, a few nobodies have got it.
Remember with the angel, John the Revelator was like, look, these, speak about these don't include, man.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Exactly.
So we got what we need. And but guess what? You know, Jake, like really, I know what he was telling me.
I figured it out.
I figured it out.
But even
Had
though
a
what,
dream.
even though what he was saying, because you know we've seen it as well, where it's like there can be something that was said or done, but then the person who's receiving it and then is then communicating that forward doesn't say it in the same way it was happening. So then it may reframe and frame things in such a way where you're reading as, oh, is that what happened? And then conclusions are being drawn. Okay, that's the history or whatever it is. But then when you actually hear the conclusion of the whole matter, it's like, okay, no, actually, that was, add this extra bit of information and those two events do actually line up, you know?
And when you go scriptures, the scriptures that we got, it's like that. John saw the same thing.
Yeah.
John, you know, both perspectives of the same thing. You put it all together, you come to the same conclusion. Okay, yeah.
I'll say the book of Luke, right, as an example to Yahweh's thing. I remember first being like, yo, what's going on there?
Yeah, but then you have to understand it was different timelines.
Exactly. Different time, different perspectives of the same
perspective
story.
of the same event. Different timelines,
Yeah.
different time scale. That's why you need teachers, man. And the teachers really, they help you to from going off.
Yeah.
Stay within the bounds of being taught.
Help you focus.
Help
Yeah.
you focus, yeah.
Oh.
Help you focus. Like certain scriptures, you like. Would you ever? How many lifetimes would it take to break down Revelations, the 12th chapter, on your own and understand this ain't linear? It's not chronological events. This ain't happening at the same time. I remember before I came into this truth, I was a so-called churchgoer, right? Before I came into this truth, I remember I was trying to get into the book of Revelations, but I was scratching my head. But
It is sealed.
it's sealed, like. But what the point I'm trying to make is this: a lot of these guys are just undisciplined, right? But it's good, it's great. Be undisciplined,
And don't respect order.
don't respect order. But be undisciplined is cool, because when it comes down to it, it makes the truth more precious, right? The secrets are gonna be revealed unto the prophets of the Lord, the elect of the Lord. Now the beautiful thing about it is this: all Jake's gonna receive mercy in the kingdom. All Israel's gonna receive mercy in the kingdom. That's the beautiful thing about it. But it's gonna be the elect this time. That's what's precious right now. The first fruits of Yahweh now. That's what it's all about right now, man. So we might come out here, might curse out certain cats out here, right? But really, that's just the job of the prophets. We're gonna curse you out, but you're gonna be born back in the kingdom anyway. But right now, you're just serving your purpose, which is to be a scoffer. And that's what the scriptures say: the deceived and the deceiver are his. The Most High created Baloo. The Most High created Nate. The Most High created General Yohana, but he's serving his purpose right now. They're serving their purpose right now to be what? The stumbling block for the simple-minded, so that they might be taken up in the sweet lips of the sea.
and this is why I sometimes say, man, hey, everyone's serving the will of the Most High. It just depends on what He's assigned you for, what your job role is in this thing.
Yeah.
You know, because nothing escapes the Most High. Everything is controlled by Him, and so He's got guys that are playing the heroes, so to speak, and guys that are playing the villains. You know, these men that the Lord has cast away, so to speak, on this side of things, they're here to play a role of wickedness. So their judgment is to be destroyed when the judgment comes. And then there's those who the Lord is, looking to save them, the Lord's elect. You know, it just depends on what Most High has got in store for you, your lot. You know, but everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. So those that come up against us, they're meant to come up against us, man, and argue back and try and do us harm and all these types of things. They're meant to do that.
Remember, the scripture says, to the pure, all things are pure. And to the defiled and unbelieving, there's nothing pure. So, so no matter what we say, you know what I mean? They're gonna scoff. Like even was mentioned in Luke chapter 1, he tells you, like basically, I'm writing a account based on eyewitness accounts from others. So Luke wasn't necessarily a first-hand witness, but he said, I've carefully investigated. You know, he says it. I can read it in the NLT. Many people, Luke 1, many people have set out to write accounts about events that have been fulfilled among us. They used the eyewitness reports circulating among us from the early disciples. Having carefully investigated everything from the beginning, I have also decided to write an accurate account for you, most honorable Theophilus, so you can be certain of the truth of everything you are taught. Which even that takes faith. Because he's telling you, I've investigated. You know what I mean? I wasn't there, but I'm telling you what the early disciples.
Right, wow.
You know, that's what counts.
And this all goes back to, keeping the doctrine,
Yeah.
right? As it was taught to you, because you didn't know nothing about the doctrine, right? So the only accounts that we got are those that came before us that taught us. So if you start moving away from that now, you're deviating from the doctrine, right? And you're falling off, as we say, right? Because you're taking new doctrines, right? And that's the majority of other camps. They all think, all trying to tell you that they got the truth in their own way. You know, these little startups, man, they're giving us those new fucking titles and shit. They're acting like they're now the gatekeepers to the truth. Okay, but they've deviated from what they were taught. Even Nate, right? And he's an elder in Israel, right? Even Nate's deviated from what he was taught.
I said at that time, moron. That was such a bad line. You know what I mean?
When you was talking, because you said startups, a thought came into my mind. You have all of these in business. You have a lot of startups, and their whole thing, their whole thing is, we're gonna disrupt this industry. But then we know, we make waves, but we know that only the New World Order companies are surviving. You know, and I'm thinking, in this thing, the Lord has already ordained what it is, and that's it. All of these other are just gonna come. They're gonna fail.
You better follow the train and sell your company to them. That's the only way you're making money out here.
Exactly.
You know. Yep. Yeah, sure. Any scriptures?
No.
What did I just have? I just had. What's happened to my phone?
Right, and this is why, because if you deviate from the doctrine now, it shows your lack of faith. You don't believe in the report anymore. I'm not sure about that. Even though I was told that, even though that was written to me, like I say, Luke written it down for man to get. But he wasn't there though. You know, he got that from somebody else, and so I don't know if it really happened that way.
Yeah, no,
I don't really know.
The prophets of the Lord have a legacy spiritually, and throughout all, it says that in
My sheep shall do my
yeah,
voice, bro.
it says that in Wisdom 7, that in all time periods, ages, she maketh them friends with God and prophets. You know, and it talks about wisdom. She's a spirit, the breath of the Lord. You know what I mean?
There's some quirky people here. It's not even Halloween, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's hot as shit.
It's hot.
You know?
I've got something. Put on once in verse 14, 2 Timothy 3:13, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned.
And is our assurance based on the hard copy, like just the first book written and we research and we dig the ground? No, our assurance is by faith. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll answer one simple thing, man. Prove to me you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know nothing about that. You was told that by an elder or someone above you, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, because you found that out, and you believe that, you believe that from some crazy guy you don't believe no more, right? But you're gonna run with that though, and then pick and choose what you want to believe in, what you want to teach, what you want to take. But you gotta eat the whole roll, bro. You can't just pick and choose. But it shows if you can't stay the course, you don't have faith, and that means you're already out the game, because you're being delivered by your faith, right? So if you can't even do that, you may have been out the game from the time you step foot outside, man. But now you're gonna act like you're a super Israelite. You're out the game. You're already out the game.
Please don't take me out the game. It's set up perfectly.
You're already out the game. You're not even in the running.
Yeah.
You're off. You know? That's it.
Damn, Pop. Please don't take me out the game.
Please go.
Just wanted to get something real quick. It's just a saying, because we were talking about the elect. And I was thinking about the word avant-garde, right? Now it goes into experimental ideas, but it says the term comes from a French phrase meaning advanced guard or vanguard, which originally described soldiers who went ahead of the main army into the battle, right? And that's it. It's like,
So the soldiers who went in first before the main soldiers came,
They went up with the first lot.
you know, and
like kind of being a herald.
Exactly.
Like battle herald.
Exactly. When and what was it? The first, what is it, Infinity War? Was it the first one?
Herald,
Black Paul. His name was something more black.
I think I know what you're talking about.
No, but you know that's actually a thing.
Yeah, I know. No, but it's the character, and he's going out and he's telling you basically bow to Thanos. You know,
Basically,
That's us, man.
yeah,
That's us, man.
you know, because the rest is, you know, the rest of Israel, they're gonna come.
They've got a choice.
It's Harold,
There's no choice.
Yeah.
You know, Mosiah is going to do what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Because it's all written out. You know, this place is going to be destroyed. The kingdom of heaven is going to be set up. Yahweh Shai is going to rule.
Ebony Moore.
Ebony Moore, yeah, that's it.
Ebony Black.
See what I'm saying? See, they want to be
Connect. You're live. Okay.
still live.
Yeah, just about. Just about. But yeah,
see, that's why it's good to record on different channels.
Oh,
but yeah, you brothers got any
Those closing statements, scriptures.
You know what? Let's finish with Habakkuk 2. We never read it.
Oh yeah, I called it earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Because you know we started on a conspiracy talk, innit, right?
Did.
You know, and
Conspiracy
say
theories
all
generally
things,
nuts.
all things are conspiracy until it's revealed, right? You just gotta wait long enough.
No conspiracy facts.
So don't jump the gun. I might, you know, we might sound like we're jumping the gun, but like you can't judge on it yet until things have been resolved, right? But you gotta at least think or consider the information being given to you, right? Whether you believe it or don't, you can't just like, oh, he's a nutcase, don't listen to him. You have to consider. You have to consider it.
Forerunners are usually considered nuts.
Because these men, because these men in
Every
power.
forerunner,
Tesla.
the real Tesla.
Yeah.
It was considered that would a guy would have been a nut. What do you mean you can make electricity? What are you talking about?
yeah.
You mean you're gonna spin some magnets and you're gonna get something useful out of it? The guy would have been considered a nut, man. When you really think about, especially in that age of sort of what they call I think it was the age of enlightenment that time when you had all of them scientists. When you see how prolific and so far ahead certain cats was, like we take it for granted now.
No, seriously.
When you see some of these books that he was writing, and
Yeah.
you're coming up with a light bulb, and no one's ever seen a light bulb.
Yeah. Even some of just the feats of ingenuity.
Yeah.
Like Henry Ford, that whole system he had. Like, yo, the fuck, like you just know the Lord was inspired, man.
Now check this out. How will the people? I've seen this now. I've seen it on the production line, right? You've been coach building, which is basically you stay in one place and you just not coach building. Sorry, you've been I forget the word for it. You just stay in one place and you just build around that. You've been doing that, and that's how the industry works. And a young guy comes in and says, "No, we're gonna build like this. We're gonna build on a production line." What do you mean production line? What do you mean we're gonna spend 2 minutes doing one job and move along?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That shit would have been crazy.
It was crazy. Like he literally.
He changed the world.
Like
Hear me out now. We're gonna do it this way. Hear me out.
Oh, and if he drank, he's been out of booze again.
He actually single-handedly made the weekend. Like the whole concept of the weekend, like work 5 days and 2 days off. He revolutionized pay, and then basically a lot of companies like adopted his
work ethic to compete.
Yeah.
GM set their whole factory up differently.
Yeah.
But Ford was doing it in such a way that it was better to work at Ford.
Yeah, because basically before people would work for long hours and 6 days a week. So
Chinese sweatshop.
yeah. So basically, what he did was he increased the pay. He cut down his costs by like creating like mines to like mine the iron ores and materials and stuff to bring down his costs.
Integration.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
So then he then increased their pay, cut down the work hours to 8 hours a day, and gave them 2 days off in the week. That fell on the so-called weekend, and a lot of companies basically implemented it.
Yeah, and then Esau being Esau, it was Ford versus Dodge Motor Company, where basically Ford's argument was like, look man, our profits should go to the employees and customers or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Whereas Dodge, their argument was like, look, profit should go to the shareholders, which is the world we have today.
And remember and understand that decision has destroyed the whole world. That's one single decision has destroyed the world in a way people don't understand.
Bro, that Ford's system was perfect. It's basically it meant that the cost of the car was cheaper, so people would benefit and it's spreading, and the workers are getting paid great. So it's like it's a win-win.
Yeah. Now people working in Amazon, the shareholders,
bro, because there is enough wealth for everyone to be good.
I like to.
Like just this system, there is enough wealth for everyone to be good, where everyone to get paid a good quality of life. But that's
so much
Esau's an oppressor, isn't it?
Esau's insatiable.
Yeah.
You know?
This is where
I
he's
do
gonna
that.
go into here. Habakkuk 2:1. I'll stand upon my watch. I'll set me upon the tower, and I'll see what he'll say unto me, and what he shall answer when I'm reproved. And he answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
So all these things and prophecies that we speak about, all these, these ideas, conspiracies, whatever you want to call it, it reveals itself in due time. Okay, you just gotta be patient enough to wait to see it through. Right? So don't be just disbelieving because it sounds way out there. But it only sounds way out there because you don't really have understanding of who you're dealing with. You don't understand Esau. You don't understand the so-called white man, what he's about. You don't really go back to see what he's done in the past and what he's prepared to do, what he's doing now in the future. You don't see none of this. So you think he's a good, righteous man, he's God-fearing. He ain't none of those things, he's lying. So he's prepared to do all this wickedness that we're talking about. You know? Yep.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, it shall lie, right? Because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. Behold the soul which is in him is not upright. Behold, the soul is lifted up, is not upright.
Esau is not upright. So he's going to do evil wickedness. So it's far-fetched. Don't think it's far-fetched.
No. And you know what? I think, and we've certainly spoken about this, but you'll go in the workplace, and as Jake, there are just certain things we do. As Jake. But then when you start working around Esau, and he's like, wait, why'd you do that? For us, there's certain things we just don't compute.
You don't even talk to each other a certain type. Yeah, there we go. Reconnected. So back within the book.
Well, if it's choppy, you can just later re-upload it, innit?
Yeah, that's cool, man. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. How about the second chapter? I flipped it around. My bad. There we go. I flipped it around. There we go. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
People are about to see everything. Right? And it's going to be such a beautiful day. A scary day for a lot of people. But a beautiful day nonetheless. Right? Because all the lies are going to be dispelled in this world, man. And we can actually live in a world of truth. You know? Without having nefarious powers working around us trying to destroy us all that fucking time. You know? And you can actually conduct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High. You know? So you can avoid being destroyed, through that as well. Because his whole purpose is trying to make you sin, man. Make you transgress against Heavenly Father, man. That only ends badly for everybody, you know. And this is why Yahweh Shai, the Israelites, are going to be established in rulership, and you're going to learn the right ways and live under truth. Yep.
Also because he transgressed by one, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied.
A guy that you can't trust. A guy that you can't trust, man. That's Esau. That's a so-called white man. You can't trust him. His appetite, his ambition is too great. Right? And a person with that side of ambition will not stop, will not consider, will not care. Right? Everything he does for himself, man. Right? He doesn't care about life. He doesn't care about the planet. They're all facades that he puts to you. Because he has to, because otherwise you just know he's got the devil.
Yeah. But also because it feeds yet another agenda. All of these green hippies being like, we need to save the planet, cut down the carbon. And it's like,
okay,
yeah, we will.
You said it, you're gonna do it. Yep.
You're the carbon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but you're joking, bro. Well, I gotta support it, man, because you ain't bugging out, bro. He is the carbon. Let's be real about it. He is the carbon that the Most High is gonna chop down. That's the truth. That's the one. What's the scripture say? The Most High said, gather them up, man. Burn them.
That's it.
Burn them, man. That's day's coming. Obadiah 1:18 is coming.
He's the one polluting the earth.
He is the pollutant. He is the pollution. He's the pollutant and the pollution.
Yeah. Spiritual pollution, physical pollution.
Yeah. Yep. Every facet of pollution that you could think of, this guy's done it, man. Water, just messed up. Like, remember what the scripture says about King David and the water that he wanted to drink? Can't drink out no river now, man. Can't drink out of that. Okay, you can't drink out of that. You can't eat food. You gotta put a prayer over your food, which you should do. But you gotta remember to do that because you don't know what we don't know what we. Yeah, let's be real about it.
Hey man, you got the annual boat race down in London between Cambridge and Oxford, and there's always a warning nowadays. Yeah, don't fall into that water.
Could be leafy.
E. coli up in there.
Wow. Anyway, let me read this. Sorry. Because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, evil keepers at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto himself all people, and heapeth unto himself, gathereth unto himself all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right, so when you link that revelation, you know, it's about the whole world basically.
You don't have to get that chip.
That's right. It's in his mind to get everybody to chip them.
And you think about it, it goes back to the birthright. You think about it, it goes back onto the birthright that was given unto our forefather Jacob.
That he didn't get.
That he got stolen, according to these Edomites. No, it was always like the Most High made a mistake.
No.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't be. Oh,
Like Joseph. No, that's the older.
That's
no,
the older.
I know, son.
No, the Most
But
High
this
set it
is
up
what
like
it's gonna
that.
be.
It was always meant to be like that. And when you see it, like when you really see how Esau would rule, because we're seeing it right now, it's like, no, this ain't the guy.
Scientific racism.
Remember Scooby-Doo? Like I would be.
Oh, they're
I
gonna
would
make
be
it.
but if it wasn't his meddling.
It's too much, man.
So man.
It's too much. This guy would ruin everything. He'll
He's
destroy
already
himself.
He's already doing that. Yeah, he's already ruining
He's
it.
my
Oh,
mum.
they're finding
Salakia.
plastic in-
Salakia.
It would just get worse.
Yeah, I mean like newborn fucking umbilical cords.
Wow.
Like,
Which I'm not
yeah,
surprised by
yeah.
because when you really go into industry, you brothers be in industry too. Because I'm in industry and I see the waste.
Bro, hold on. I see the waste.
Oh, my
You know what I
bad.
mean? You know
My
what I'm
bad.
saying, right?
Industrial waste?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
And we're talking about materials that we deal with. The
Yeah.
materials that we deal with, yeah, we got some wood here and there, but the materials we deal with,
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
they ain't going anywhere.
Like even bro, just something simple as pallets. There's some companies, like there's some companies that because of the goods that they're transporting, they only require new
require
perfect
fresh personal pallets.
pallets. So there's actually
Overstock.
woodland in like
Wow.
up north in Ireland and that the whole woodland is
Get
dedicated to constantly cutting down trees to make new pallets.
Wow.
That's for one-time use only
Wow.
So why can't they use the old one?
because it has
Quality
to be flush.
control.
Yeah.
Quality control.
Yeah, quality control.
It's
Yeah,
heavy, isn't it?
yeah, and it has to be perfect
Yeah.
because you might have a lorry on the goods like place I work. You might have a lorry. The goods on there is like worth $1 million plus for just one lorry. So it has to be perfect all the time. So they rather, even I've had some of the lorry drivers complain, bro, do you know how much wood is wasted?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Make it firewood, man.
Yeah, but so, you know, that's what some people they reuse as
Yeah,
make
yeah,
beds.
That's why you get them pallet
You know.
stuff. It's a good project to do.
Sure, man. That's why I be breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was it on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in closing statements?
That's it, man.
I'm going to close up on that then, man. All praise and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Kakadosh.
Again, double honors to the elders, the apostles, the elders, the GMS. So I'm at the end of the brothers out there, man.
Shalom,
man. Shalom.